Hey there folks, Dan here with yet another episode of MotorMutt Garage. Today we're going to install some LED lights and shed some light on this 2022 Indian Chief. Get it? Shed light? I'll shut myself out. Alright, so I'm back. Now let's talk about the importance of being seen. Whether you're a fancy road worker, a superhero first responder, or the average person just trying to ride their bike without getting squished, it all comes down to safety, my friends. Safety. People cruising on their bikes not only care about getting to where they're going in one piece, but they care about looking like $1,000,000. That is half the reason we buy these things, am I right? I mean, check out this reflector belt. It's pure awesomeness, but I get it. Not everybody can pull it off like I can. It's kind of a gift, really. In all seriousness, reflective equipment is very important and does add a layer of safety, especially when you're zipping along dark roads. But let's be real here. It's not really the pinnacle of fashion. And comfort? Not so much. So today we're going to flip the script and take a whole new approach to this by installing some fancy LED lights. This is not only going to be easy on the wallet, but it's going to hopefully make your bike look as cool as an ice cream cone in a snowstorm. Now let's turn into this box and uncover the treasures within. Break out the drum roll because here's what I snagged. An awesome LED light kit that comes with a quick remote for that instant light show, a detailed remote for when you want to fine tune a little bit, and then check this out, it's also smartphone compatible. But wait, there's more. I went ahead and bought 4 48-inch extensions, another 4-piece 48 extensions with 3 Y cables just in case we need a little bit of extra, and to make sure that we can better organize, but also make sure the wires aren't getting too close to heated areas. Now I think it's about time to get these lights mocked up so we can get them installed. Let's get to it. Now earlier I forgot to say that this is an 8-piece light set. Now again, the product link will be in the description, so no worries there. All I've done is I've placed the remote controls on the desk out of the way and taken the lights out of the bag. At first glance, it's kind of organized, I guess. Kind of looks intimidating. Well, let's get to it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to want to do is probably going to want to take at least the seats off so that way we can get to the battery. I'm going to take the seats off. I want to kind of hook up the lights, see how they light up, make sure they do work before we go to the process and the trouble of installing them on the bike. Alright, so again, start by uninstalling the seats. You take your seat off however your seat comes off. Alright guys, so as I was about to hook this up to my battery to make sure the lights did work, I realized that they didn't actually have the connectors on the wires yet. The connectors do come in a separate little Ziploc bag, but you'll have to install them yourselves. For that you will need a set of crimps. It is very simple. Black cable goes to the blue crimp, red cable with the red. The blue cable or wire is actually for the brake circuit. So after a little bit of reading, when you hit the brakes, it will automatically turn the lights red, which is a pretty cool feature, especially if you're riding at night. It will definitely, hopefully, make you more visible to surrounding traffic. So we'll see. Let's get to it. Instead of using the provided fittings, I'm going to go ahead and provide my own. I have ensured that the battery screw does fit through it, so we're good there. My GoPro actually died on me while I was crimping these. Again, nothing fancy, just crimp them, make sure they're on there good. Typically, I will solder these as well just to make sure that they do have a really good connection and are not going to come apart, especially when it comes to the battery. However, my soldering iron actually exploded yesterday, crazy enough, in my hand, so I have yet to go get a new one. Once we figure out where we want these lights, my biggest advice would be make sure wherever you're sticking them to on this bike that you clean very well. I wouldn't use anything scuffing because personally I'm not going to hurt my Indian, but I will use alcohol or something that's denatured that won't hurt the paint. Make sure that you pay attention and it won't hurt the paint, but make sure it's a clean surface. Alright, so I've been playing with this for a little bit, trying to figure out the best way to mount the lights underneath the gas tank so that way it gets the underglow, shows the sheen of the engine and the chrome on the engine and stuff like that. After attempting a few ways, I think mounting them along the frame looks better, more sleek than trying to use the glue strips on the lights underneath the gas tank. I saw a couple of photos and a couple of videos of people that did stick them to the underbelly of the gas tank. I don't personally like seeing the light bulbs themselves, so I did do this. I just put the tank on a moment ago just to test it, and I think it's gonna look awesome. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the tank back on and then I'll return to the video. Alright, so I got the tank on. It's not mounted, but it's there. And that looks like what the tank's gonna look like. See if you can zoom in just a little bit. Yeah, I think that's gonna look just right. Alright guys, so wrapping up this little project. It is about 5 o'clock in the morning. I stayed up all night long because I wanted to make sure I did a great job of hiding all the wires and hiding the lights as best as I can, because again, I did not want to see the bulbs when the lights are on as much as possible. Being that it is 5 o'clock in the morning, I probably won't be taking it out for a ride right now. Don't want to piss off the neighbors. Today I will be getting my Insta360 X3 in the mail. So most definitely tonight I will probably be taking this bad boy out and seeing what she does. So hold on for a moment. We'll get this light show going. With a click of the button, we have light. As you can see, again, there are multiple light colors. So definitely you have the choice of what color you like. Again, there's strobes. Might not want to use these. Highly illegal. But play around with them. There are different ones. Alright guys, that about wraps up this video. Thank you for watching. Look for the next video. I'll be testing the Insta360 X3. Until then guys, take care.